For the last 4 weeks, all of the Gospels have been from John chapter 6. And if you recall, the first Sunday was where Jesus taught us that he took 5 loaves of bread and some fish and fed thousands of people. The second Sunday, the Gospel taught us that Jesus himself was the bread that would give us everlasting life. Last week, Jesus taught us that we must eat of his body and blood, and that body and blood would give us everlasting life. But some people didn't believe Jesus' teachings. And today, the gospel talks about Jesus' own followers and disciples, how they didn't believe his teachings and had a hard time with them and left. Jesus asked the 12 apostles if they were going to leave too. Simon Peter replied, "We believe your teachings, and we believe that you will give us everlasting life." And it is true that sometimes it is hard for us to follow Jesus' teachings. There have been times in my life where my faith has been challenged and I've struggled. Let me give you an example. I can recall, it was a little more than 10 years ago, there was quite a large sex abuse scandal within the Catholic Church, and that really affected me. And it challenged my faith, and it was hard for me. But I did 3 things. First of all, I really believed in the Catholic Church and believed that I met Jesus in the Eucharist. And that's why I believe it's important for us to go to Mass, to accept the body and blood of Jesus Christ. Also, I love to pray in front of the sacraments because I know Jesus is there and I can look at him and talk to him. And the next thing that really helped me was that I prayed every day, whether I was in front of the sacrament or at home. I would pray. And I tell God sometimes that I didn't really understand. Why are you teaching us this? Why is this happening? And I would vent to him basically and try and contemplate all of what was happening. And then he would answer and I would find peace and that would strengthen my faith. And the third thing that really helped me through that struggle or challenge was that I spoke to a few people that I trusted. They advised me and helped support me through that rough time. Following Jesus, well, it's not always easy. It's not like you're going to a buffet and you can just pick and choose. Jesus teaches us that we have to take it all. And sometimes that's hard. So when you find your faith challenged or you're going through a hard time, remember those 3 things that I talked about. Believe that Jesus is the Eucharist. And that helps us when we meet Jesus in the Eucharist. And pray. Go ahead. It doesn't matter if you're angry or upset or in doubt. Pray and believe that God will answer your prayers, whether now or later. And third, find people that you trust who can help support and strengthen your faith. Thank you, and God bless you.